Ready to crochet the legs for your puppy dog? Tools and materials for this tutorial are listed in the description, and here are all the stitches and techniques I'll be using. Now that we got that out of the way, let's get crocheting.
We're going to crochet each leg by starting at the paw and working our way up. You'll use the same pattern for both legs. So let's start with the paw colored yarn and put 6 single crochets in a ring. Sometimes I count back my stitches just to make sure I've got the right number before moving on. If you've seen any of my previous tutorials, you know that I crochet a little bit tight and it can be a struggle to get into these next stitches. Round 2 is an increase in all 6 stitches. I'm not crocheting around the tail this time because I might need that to pull everything a little tighter later on. You should end with a total of 12 stitches. It's also time to put a stitch marker into this last stitch of this last round. Okay, now for round 3. Make a single crochet in the next 3 stitches. Now, we will increase 3 times. This should create the shape for the toes. Then you will finish the round by putting a single crochet in the last 6 stitches. You should have a total of 15 stitches. Rounds 4 and 5 are the same with a single crochet in all 15 stitches. This will add some height to the paw before we shape the toes. I crocheted round 5 off camera, so I'm now on round 6. Let's make a single crochet into the next 3 stitches. Now we will decrease 3 times. I'm using the invisible decrease, which helps to reduce the size of any holes between your stitches. There's a stitch tutorial for this technique on my channel if you haven't given it a try yet. You should have 6 stitches remaining, and you'll put a single crochet in each one of them. This should end the round with a total of 12 stitches. You can see how those decreases really cinched up that one side of the paw. The start of round 7 is a single crochet in the next 3 stitches. Now decrease over the next 2 stitches. This will cinch things up a little bit more to shape those toes. Then single crochet in the next 5 stitches. You'll end the round by decreasing in the last 2 stitches. But before you finish off that decrease, switch to the body colored yarn. Cut the paw colored yarn because we don't need that anymore. You should have 10 stitches for this round, and before you move on, pull those tails tight. Round 8 is a single crochet in all 10 stitches. I like to crochet around both yarn tails because I think it secures them more than just tying knots. After you finish round 8, grab some yarn scraps, if you've got them, and stuff the paw. I like using yarn scraps for this because they give a more firm limb. Make sure you push the stuffing into that toe area. I'm careful to take my time with this step because I like to shape the paw as I add the stuffing. Okay, let's get back to the pattern. Rounds 9 through 11 is a repeat of the previous round. Just put 1 single crochet into each stitch. I went ahead and crocheted those rounds off camera. So this is round 12. Make a single crochet in the next 4 stitches. Then increase in the next stitch. You'll repeat the single crochets and that increase once more to end the round with a total of 12 stitches. Round 13 starts with a single crochet in the next 5 stitches. then increase in the next stitch and repeat that whole sequence once more. We increase twice, so that should leave you with a total of 14 stitches. Ready for round 14? Single crochet in the next 6 stitches. Yep, then you'll increase in that next stitch. Repeat the single crochets and the increase again. You should finish this round with a total of 16 stitches. We're almost done. Rounds 15 and 16 are the exact same, just single crochet in all 16 stitches. Fasten off after completing round 16 and don't worry about leaving a long tail for sewing. Just put a stitch marker in that last stitch of the round. This will help us sew the leg into the body later on. You can add stuffing to the leg, but don't worry about stuffing it completely. You'll have another opportunity to do that. When you finish crocheting the second leg, put a stitch marker into that 6th stitch of the last round. Then store both of these pieces with everything else.
In the next tutorial, we'll start crocheting the body. So make sure you got all these limbs crocheted before we get there. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back for the rest of the pattern. Thanks for watching.